Hey everyone, welcome to Over Under Daily with TonyToni, the podcast where we break down the betting lines, analyze the spreads, and find the best plays on the board. We're tracking the trends and giving you the edge. On Wednesday, we have the first game of the Western Conference Finals, so let's get right to it. We kick things off with Game 1 between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Minnesota Timberwolves. OKC are favored by 7.5 in this season opener. Shai gave an MVP-worthy performance in Game 7, dropping a game-high 35 points, while his co-star Jalen Williams contributed 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. Arguably the Wolves' best player in the semis, Julius Randle, put up 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists in the closeout game against Golden State. He and Anthony Edwards, who did not have the best stretch of games last series, will need to be the motor of the Minnesota offense, as they'll be facing an OKC defense that gave Nikola Jokic and his Nuggets nightmares. The point total is set at 215.5, and the under looks promising given how well both these teams play defense. Now we move on to the line of the day. The best value pick flying under the radar. For our line of the day, I have the over for Julius Randle's 3-point field goals, minus 1.5. Again, Randle has been the guy for Minnesota, and he's going to get some looks from beyond the arc if he can hunt for those mismatches. Before we go, here's another edition of Trivia Tuesday, where we share interesting facts, compelling narratives, and anything under the sun about the NBA. With the Denver Nuggets getting knocked out of the postseason, any of the 4 remaining teams will be making history for their respective franchises if they win it all. The New York Knicks is the only team left in the playoffs that has hoisted a banner in their rafters. Their last championship run was back in 1973, when Willis Reed and Clyde Frazier led their team past the Lakers. The Indiana Pacers won 3 ABA championships before the merger and have only made the NBA Finals back in 2000, led by coach Larry Bird and the Knick killer himself, Reggie Miller. They lost to the Shaq-Kobe Lakers in 6 games. The Thunder's last trip to the finals was back in 2012, back when they were led by Westbrook, Durant, and Harden. However, when the Thunder were the Seattle Supersonics, they won it all in the 1979 finals, when they defeated the Washington Bullets in 5. The Minnesota Timberwolves have never been to the finals before and have only made the conference finals twice before this year. Whoever ends up at the top of the NBA summit, it'll be the 7th consecutive season in which a different team will be crowned as champions. All right, that's a wrap. Stay tuned in the coming days as we give you the picks for this exciting NBA postseason. Stay sharp, bet smart, and we'll be back tomorrow with more locks, leans, and heat dito sama-sama sa arena. See you guys next time.